This is Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Sagittarius for the whole of August. Now, this month we have a full moon, and the full moon is in your third house. Now, full moons are all about our unconscious emotions. They bring about kind of some great emotional feeling, often of an emotion that's buried in our unconscious. And often it's about our sense of feminine, the women in our life, the woman within us, you know, the mother, or just something about nurturing and caring. But it also gives us dreams and enlightenment. And for you, you've got it in your third house of communication. Perhaps you need to communicate your vulnerability, or perhaps around the second or third, you're experiencing something emotional that you feel the need to discuss in a new way. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going direct on the 8th, thank goodness. Now, it was going backwards, and you may have been examining old spiritual ideas or an old philosophy that you used to think or have outgrown, or possibly you wanted to visit a country that you've been to in the past or communicate with someone from overseas. Now it's going direct. You're suddenly inspired by new ideas, by new adventures, by wanting to break free and have a different experience in life. You want to break boundaries and you want to push yourself forward. Now, Venus, the planet of love, is also switching signs and going into your 8th house. Now, the 8th house is very intense. It's very primal. It's all about sex and death and transformation and obsession. And it's very, very intoxicating. And you might find yourself feeling, in connection to love, one or all of those feelings. You might be feeling obsessional. You might feel someone's obsessed with you. You might be experiencing jealousy, or a lot of feelings that you don't normally feel. It's almost as if your primal love self is coming up to the surface. Or you might meet someone and they're like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like them. And you find yourself cast in a passionate affair. Well, or even if you're single, you might look back over an old relationship and you might go, oh, I can't stand that person. And you might like feel a lot of negativity or raw pain from the past. Now, all of these things are actually illusion, because when we feel, for instance, obsession about another person, we're putting them on a different level to ourselves and other people. We are saying, you are the only one for me. But that is an illusion, because all of us are one consciousness, and that person is just a glimmer, a flicker of the possibility of all of our one consciousness, and indeed is a reflection of ourselves. Believe me, there are billions of people on earth, and there is not just one person. Particularly if that person is somebody that you're having a dysfunctional or a challenging relationship with, you know, they are just one element of the whole, and there are other beacons of humanity and people that are seeking your love and could take you into a deeper love and a different kind of love. So surrender any illusion of separation, or that there's only one person or only one journey when it comes to love. Now, there is a new moon in the 9th house, and that new moon is saying to you on the 17th, boom, journey on, have a new adventure, be passionate about life, and whether you know it or not, you're going onto a brand new journey when it comes to relationships. Kiki, come here. Kiki, leave Mr. Boo alone. Come on. The dogs are playing rather loudly. Anyway, we also have the sun entering your 10th house, and your 10th house is all about your career. So in some way, you are glowing and you are shining when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to your career, and you're able to express yourself in a really different manner, and you're feeling hopefully quite optimistic about your career potential. Now, Mars is entering your 12th house, making you a little bit dreamy at the end of the month, and you're feeling a bit like, oh, you know, what is the purpose of my life? And you're being very philosophical, which isn't a bad thing, as long as you don't go to the other side of the 12th house, which is kind of debauchery and reckless losing of oneself. Allow that Mars to plunge you into an awakening. And on that note, we have something else extraordinary happening this month, and that's Neptune, the planet of enlightenment, coming very, very close to Earth, and it's in your 4th house. So your personal enlightenment is connected to family and home, and you're having a kind of revelation. Neptune is awakening you to the spirituality or the karmic connections to your home and your family. But on a deeper level, it's connecting you to the fact that we are all one great big family, and you're able to express that and enlighten us all with this knowledge that Neptune's bringing you, that we are actually all one. It may sound a bit hippie, by the time you listen to this, hopefully Mars will be in your 12th house and you'll like that kind of talk, because the 12th house is about you opening up to your inner guru and listening to the wisdom of your soul. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.